Okay, hello my wonderfuls. So it's time. The Hollywood Action MV has actually finally dropped. I am excited to see what it sounds like, what the core is gonna look like. I have been trying to avoid spoilers all day, like for anything, every single day since they dropped like the teasers and like the teasers for it. But so I obviously have like snippets, at least a little bit of it, because it has been popping on my TikTok. I just have been trying to scroll as fast as I can away from it, because like I said, don't want any spoilers. But we're just gonna go ahead and watch. I am excited, and I will be obviously doing an album listening as well, and trying to my best ability to keep up with any of the contents they end up dropping, because I know there is already a couple of them, a couple of videos that they have already went, are like programs they already have went on it. So we're just gonna go ahead and start, y'all. Hey! ¿Qué contestan? Hey! Ooh, I love like this part of it. Hey! Woo! They did not with Lihan. Yo. Ooh. Hey. Oh my, they're back. They're back, y'all. Ooh. Ooh, come on, Ryu. Ooh. Oh, the whispers, no. Ooh. I love a good like trumpet, y'all, or saxophone like sound. This like part is like cool too. Hey. Ihan. Woo! Like I said, I love a good trumpet, y'all. Good? That's it? That was like so much shorter than I thought it was gonna be, because I think there was just like so many moments where like it like got deeper, because I thought there was gonna be like a more like a stronger highlight like chorus part, which I'm like, I don't mind it, but like I was just expecting that to happen, because usually that's how like a format is. But I like that they're kind of like not doing that. Like obviously they just have like it does have like the main like the main chorus, but like there's usually like it like brings a little bit more like attraction to it, and it gets like different. But here's like a little, it's like more chiller. But I do like that they incorporated like that old kind of like I don't know what kind of like sound you would call that, but this reminds me of like when you would watch like the black and white kind of movies, and like they would put like a score over it, and it would kind of sound like this. It's kind of giving that vibe, which makes sense because it's like them talking about like Hollywood action, which is like making like movies in like old star Hollywood and like all that. So but I really like how they incorporated all that like behind the scenes of working on a movie, and them kind of them more so being not the stars of the movie, but working behind the scenes, but like taking every chance they can to like jump in and be like, oh, I can be a star too, like I think I have what it takes, so it's very fun in that way, and like just the craziness of like what it is to be like an actor in that kind of set, you know. But we're gonna go ahead and watch it again because I have to do another listen to it because there was just so many things. Also like the deeper tones for Lihan, that was and then but the whispering sounds, I was like excuse me. Ooh, like that part, and like, hey. It just ties in so well with what like No Genre was to lead it into this. Like there's like what? Jesus Christ, the end. Cute. Hey, hey. Like their poor backs, y'all, though. Like for that part. I guess this could be like the like changing part where it gets like a little bit slower and like creeps in. I like how that ties in back to like a line that Jaehyun has said, you know? We love a good piano. Like, Jesus Christ, Ian. Like, ah! I like how that sounds like someone like doing the trumpet noise, like they're playing the trumpet. It's just very them. It's just very them. Like I said, it makes sense from like how they went to No Genre, where it was more like it was like more of a retro sound, but it was more like a rocker retro like sound, and now they kind of went to like the glamour and glitz and like the old. It's still kind of like old sound, like old timey sounding. Like I said, like a black and white, when you're watching a black and white movie, and they like have a lot of like it's more jazzy, I think is what it is. But they always do like a good like jazz kind of like musical number in a way. They have been doing that since like No Genre era, since like since even like before that, since like my dear darling, like it's been like since that, right? It's like been the same kind of like vibe that they've been kind of going in. And like I said before in like the teasers, I think it makes sense how they're going in this direction because of like everything that they've released from the beginning of the year, where like from their not necessarily like their membership, but more so like I said their season's greetings, where it was very much like them having like a talk show host. Like it makes sense with that how they were gonna end up leaning towards in terms of like style sound. I feel like that was supposed to be like a spoiler in a way, because it's very like old-timey kind of talk show host vibes that they were giving in that. And then they went to No Genre, which was like old-timey in terms of like rocker kind of like chic and aesthetic in that way, especially with like their B-sides. Like My Baby Georgia was very much like in that vibe as well. And then now this, so like it's just nice to see how this year they kind of have trickled in and like, you know, kind of kept in like the same, not necessarily the same kind of like sound, but like kind of experimented a little bit different, but it still like makes sense with the progression they've gone in. So I'm really excited to see, like, I feel like this is gonna be like the last comeback for this year. If not, I could be wrong, but I'm excited to see what they end up doing next, and also waiting to hear the album as well. So I think I'm just gonna leave it at that, but I hope you enjoyed the video, and I shall see you in the next one.